Let's get fair with the new sound library Berserkr Pro Tribal Punk Folk Drums by Keepforest Instruments. You get more than 44 GB of samples, more than 240 contact patches, and more than 8,000 WAV files. This library uses the Kontakt 7 player version, so there is no need to own the full version of Kontakt. Let's have a look. Here we've got 6 different folders: drums foundation, weapon and textures, whoosh and motion, breath and growls, tonal elements, and core. Let's have a look at the drum foundations. Inside you can see we've got 10 different folders. Let's start with the tribal drums, and we start tribal drums hits main. In this window, you can see how much round-robin samples you get. And you can switch the order. Now we change to random. Or you can say you switch from A to B, or just the odd or even. Let's record a small groove. Let's try some punchy stomps. And here is another cool feature. Let's go far away from default, and now we go to tripling. Here we've got a layer. Let's listen to it. So we've got 3 different layers. Now we've got the drift, the stereo width, and the levels, and the pitch shift. Now I go to the medieval percussion and I check the first one. It's the coin pouch. I like this one, and now I want to play this in different key pitches. Now I activate the stretch mode. And let's have a look at the shaker. You've got the solo shaker and 2 different solo samples and the shaker effects. Let's try the shaker sample. And now I want to play this, but I want to have a little bit decrescendo, and I could use the filter. But I want to control it with the velocity. So I change from continuous to velocity, turn it down. Let's add some effects to the shaker. We've got 7 different slots, and at first we want to clear the slot. So we go to here, clear it, and you see we've got a lot of different effects: stomps, modulations, dynamics, amps, delays, reverbs, filters, EQ. And at first we start with the lo-fi effect. Then let's add the tape. It's here. And at last, a delay. So we choose the normal delay. We want to have a ping pong, and here we can choose between milliseconds, but I want to use the musical one. So we go to 1/80th dotted, a small delay, a small feedback, and let's try it. Let's have a look at the 11 impact patches. You get 2 hit patches, 3 slam patches, 2 punchy patches, and 4 complex patches. Let's have a look at the industrials. Oh, this one is really fat. So let's add some effects here. At first, let's clear this one. We want to add some distortion here. And next, we want to have a filter. So we choose, where's the filter? Before this, let's do this, just because we can. Oh, and now we choose the filter here. So I guess it was here. We want to have a low pass filter. Then we want to have a convolution reverb. Let's try the Galaxius. And let's add the limiter. And I want to have a filter after the limiter, so let's do this and this, and again let's add another filter, so we choose this one. And now the sound has the wrong pitch, so I can change the pitch with the red key switches at the bottom. And we try the punchy room impacts. And here is another great tool. It's the rhythm section. So you see here is a sequencer, and now we press play. Nothing happens because we got to turn it on. Let's see it in the context. And here are a lot of other presets or sequences. Let's go to this one. Okay, let's record it. Now we go to the Shaman percussion and we choose the bells solo short. And want to have a rhythm like jumped up, jumped up. But the second one, this one, is not really short. So I choose the attack, hold, decay, and fade out. So I choose hold. And now I can play this rhythm. But I want to choose the rhythm section again. And now we can choose key sequence. So here I can add the keys. Here I choose this one. We turn on the velocity. And now we use the panning, so we can go around from the left a little bit to the center and to here to the right, and then we go back to the left, and let's listen. Now we go to the kicks and snares. You got 4 different kicks: punchy, tribal, acoustic, and distorted, and 3 different snares. Let's try the kicks tribal. And the punchy one. And let's try the distorted version. I guess I choose the tribal one. What I really like here are the special sounds. So here we've got the wood percussions, and we've got reverb, original, processed short, processed long, signatures, and we try the originals. Perhaps you can brighten up the sound. And here again, I want to add some reverb. So we got more room in here. And here we choose the reverb. Let's go away from the drums, and now we go to the brass and growls. Here we've got the tribal shouts, and we try the crowd medium. And because it's a big choir, it's a little bit too late. It needs a little bit time before the sound comes. So let's add some pre-delay. And let's have fun with the short solo breaths. Now I want to create a rhythm, so I go to the rhythm section, and here is the velocity. Let's turn it on. Very slow, so we have a nice tempo. But the sound is long for me. So here I go to the envelope. And now I choose to random. Yeah, that's better. So now I go to the rhythm, and I want to change the panning a little bit. So we do this and a little bit surprise and this and this. And now I can try different pitches with the red key switches at the bottom. And there are so much different sounds. Now let's check the whoosh and motion. The whooshes, you've got crunch, twisted, puncfold, scratch, crackle, grind, flame, fire, and creak. Let's go to the motions, and here we try the motions organic. Awesome, so let's add them. Let's go to the tonal elements. We've got cello processed, cello original, nickel harps, plucked, and tonal effects. Let's go to the plucked, and we choose the classic version. Let's choose this one. We choose the stretch mode, and now I can play it a little bit lower here. If you want to brighten the sound, we choose the doubling. Let's go further with the tonal elements. Here we've got the tonal effects, and let's check the metal vibrations. They sound amazing. Let's choose one and put it before the track. Another great tonal instrument is the cello. We've got the processed version and original. Let's have a look at the processed. Here we've got the classic short, percussion bright, muted, plucked, tonal short, complex, signature, long short, textured special, and we check the classic short. And again, a lot of round robins. We've got always the same pitch, but now we can switch with the key switches. And another great thing, you can use your own samples. Just use the patch user import. Here are my samples, steps gravel, just drag and drop to here. You can use add new, drag and drop, or replace. So you can see here is one sample. And now I can choose steps gravel and say add new. And let's go to the first sample. And I want to replace this, so drag and drop and say replace. And at last, you've got a lot of multis. You heard a few of them at the beginning. We've got two different categories. We've got the elements. You see, you've got 21 elements. We've got complex foundations. We've got the hits. We've got kick and snare, stomps foundation, low foundation, various steps, fills, whooshes, war drums, pre-rolls, loads. Oh, so much tonal, sound design, and so on. And then you've got the multi-kits, and these are loops or beats. And here you see a lot of kits, and inside of them you've got, most of the time, 3 of them. You've got the foundation, you've got the supportive, and you've got the enhancer. Sometimes you've got some tonals included. So here are 4 different patches or 4 different multis. And if you heard at the beginning, I've got this multi here. Then I've got the support one. And I've got the foundation. So foundation is the basic, and then I can add the support and then the tonal. So let's do it here. So this is Berserkr by Keepforest Instruments. There are a lot of sound, a lot of patches and samples. We just touch a little bit of an iceberg. How much do we like this library and the sounds? Just write in comment. And when you like this video, please give me a thumb up, would make me very happy. Now we listen to a track I just composed with Berserkr, and see you the next time. Bye!